Jennifer Lawrence fed Robert Pattinson food from her trash can, and he kept eating. On paper, Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson couldn't be more different. Jennifer, Hollywood's golden girl, the quick-witted rebel who never filters herself, and Robert, the mysterious, softly spoken enigma who somehow went from Twilight vampire to Batman. But when the two teamed up for the psychological thriller Die My Love, fans immediately noticed something. They had the kind of chemistry that doesn't just stay on set. It's the type that bleeds into real life, and apparently, into late-night pajama parties. Jennifer once joked that Robert is one of the girls. He gossips, laughs too loud, and shows up unannounced. But underneath that, there's a quiet friendship built on shared weirdness, a mix of chaos, comfort, and complete lack of Hollywood ego. And that's where our story begins. Their new movie, Die My Love, is nothing like a glossy romantic comedy. It's raw, uncomfortable, and painfully human. Jennifer plays Grace, a new mother who moves from New York City to rural Montana, only to spiral into isolation and emotional collapse. Robert plays Jackson, her husband, desperately trying to hold their fragile life together. The film is based on Ariana Harwich's 2017 novel, a haunting look at motherhood, identity, and mental breakdown. It's heavy, intimate, and brutally honest. Critics have already called it one of Jennifer's boldest performances since Mother, while Robert's portrayal is being described as heartachingly grounded. But what makes this duo special isn't just their talent, it's how their off-screen friendship mirrors that strange, messy authenticity. And that truth came crashing out during one pajama party night that no one saw coming. It was December. Jennifer Lawrence was having a girls' night, no red carpet, no cameras, just comfort, pajamas, wine, and Little Women on the TV. Then, out of nowhere, she gets a text. It's Robert Pattinson. He's nearby and wants to drop in. Jennifer laughs and tells him to come over. As she later told the Graham Norton show, Rob is one of the girls. Like, he just wants to gossip. So he shows up charming, low-key, totally unprepared for what's about to happen. Because when he asks if there's anything to eat, Jennifer realizes she has absolutely nothing left in the fridge. No snacks, no leftovers, nothing except what's in the trash. Now, most people would just say, sorry, there's nothing. But Jennifer Lawrence? She has a different kind of logic. While Robert's in the bathroom, she looks at her girlfriends and says, I guess I could just pull something out of the garbage. They stare at her, horrified. She shrugs, fishes out some leftovers, plates them like it's a Michelin meal, and serves it. He eats it, finishes it, and then, the moment that made her entire living room go silent, he looks up and says, I'm still hungry. Is there more? Jennifer blinks. Well, yeah, but it's in the garbage. Robert smiles. I don't mind, and he pulls it out himself and keeps eating. When Jennifer told this story on national TV, the audience couldn't believe it. But here's what makes it so fascinating. It's not really about food at all. It's about how these two stars completely ignore the glossy Hollywood script. Jennifer's always been the anti-celebrity celebrity, the one who trips at award shows, curses during interviews, and treats A-listers like college friends. Robert's the same way, awkward, unpredictable, but real. In a world built on perfection, they don't play the game. And that's what makes this trash food story go viral. It's not just gross, it's strangely endearing. Social media blew up. Fans joked that Robert Pattinson would eat chaos for breakfast. Others called Jennifer a true friend who feeds you even when it's from the garbage. But the deeper takeaway? Maybe this story worked because it reminded everyone that these stars are, well, just weird humans like us. What makes all of this even more interesting is how it mirrors their film. Die My Love dives into the breakdown between fantasy and reality, and that's exactly what's happening here in real life. Jennifer's character in the movie is a woman who can't hold herself together, caught between the image of motherhood and the raw truth underneath. And Jennifer, off-screen, has said that motherhood herself changed everything, made her softer, more grounded, but also more emotional. Robert, too, recently became a father, and has admitted that parenthood made him rethink his choices, both in life and in acting. So when they joke about trash food and pajama parties, what's really happening is this: two people trying to stay normal in a world that never lets them be. It's weird, it's human, it's messy, and it's exactly what their movie is about. If you look closer, their friendship makes sense. Jennifer is chaotic energy, Robert is calm chaos. She once called him like my daughter, not because he's immature, but because she feels this strange, maternal instinct around him. He's the guy who shows up on time, acts professional, but probably forgets to eat or wear a coat. and she's the one who'll literally feed him trash and call it dinner. It's an odd kind of bond, but it's real. Their dynamic works because it's built on trust. No Hollywood competition, no forced chemistry, just two people who accept each other's absurdities. And somehow, that authenticity spills into everything they do, from interviews to the brutal emotional realism of Die My Love. For Jennifer, Die My Love marks a major shift. After years of blockbusters and public burnout, she's back to smaller, riskier projects, films that dig into human flaws instead of box office numbers. For Robert, it's a reminder that he's not just Batman or a vampire, he's one of the most unpredictable actors working today. Every role he picks seems to defy expectation. And this story? It fits perfectly into their evolving image, grounded, strange, unapologetically human. Hollywood loves polish. They give us bloopers. So yes, Jennifer Lawrence really did feed Robert Pattinson food out of her trash can. And yes, he really kept eating it. But the reason that story exploded online isn't because it's disgusting, it's because it's real. In a world of filtered photos and carefully curated personas, two A-list stars reminded everyone that even fame can't erase humanity's weird side. Jennifer's chaotic humor, Robert's quiet weirdness, together, they turned a garbage can dinner into one of the most talked about celebrity moments of the year. And maybe that's the real message here. Sometimes, authenticity, even when it's messy, is what people crave most. So when Die My Love hits theaters on November 7th, remember this story, because long before the lights go down and the first scene begins, these two already gave us something unforgettable. No script, no camera, just two friends in a trash can.